In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to calculate expiry date in Excel. By the end, you'll have a simple, reliable setup that turns a manufacture date and a number of months into an accurate expiry date, ready to reuse across any sheet. First, open Excel and start with a blank worksheet or the sheet where you track your items. If you're using Excel for the web or desktop, the process is the same. We'll keep things clean and organized so it's easy to maintain later. At the top row, create 4-column headers: product name, manufacture date, months, and expiry date. This structure keeps your data tidy and makes your formula straightforward. Under product name, you can list anything you track: foods, cosmetics, chemicals, or any item with a shelf life. In the manufacture date column, enter the production or start date. Make sure Excel recognizes these as real dates. If you see them left aligned or they don't change when you apply a date format, they might be text. If needed, select the cells, apply a short date format, and retype one date to confirm Excel recognizes it. In the months column, enter the shelf life in whole months like 6, 12, or 24. Keep these as numbers rather than text and avoid decimals. eDate works with whole months. Now, let's calculate the expiry. Click the first empty cell under expiry date, which should line up with your first row of data. Type a formula using eDate, which returns a date that is a given number of months before or after a start date. For example, if your manufacture date is in B2 and months is in C2, enter equal eDate B2C2 and press enter. You should see a valid date appear. If it shows a number instead, just format that cell as a date. To apply the same logic to all rows, use the fill handle. Hover over the bottom right corner of the formula cell until you see the small square, then drag it down. Excel will automatically adjust the references for each row. A quick note on how eDate behaves: it keeps the day of the month when possible. If the target month is shorter, it returns the last valid day. For example, adding 1 month to January 31st produces the last day of February in that year, which is exactly what you want for consistent expiry rules. Finally, give your date columns a clear format, such as short date, so everything is easy to read at a glance. With this setup, you can add new products anytime. Just enter the manufacture date and months, and your expiry date calculates instantly.